Hi, I'm Erin Gardner, author of Procrastinating 100 Recipes for Getting Nothing Done in the Most Delicious Way Possible. It's available right now wherever you like to buy books. And today you are joining me on my kitchen floor. Why are you with me on my kitchen floor? Well, it's because I wanted to take you on a little tour of my go-to bookshelf. Now, this probably represents 10% of my cookbook collection, but these are some of the things that I reach for the most often, as well as just some of my favorite books that I kind of like to cycle through. I'll move them on and off this shelf from time to time just to kind of freshen up the mix, get some new ideas for weeknight dinners and inspiration for the work that I do. Fun fact, my husband and I like to eat plant-based most of the time. We're not entirely vegetarian, but most of our meals on any given night will probably be plant-based. So some of the books I love for that, we reach for Love Real Food by Catherine Taylor all the time. She is the blogger behind Cookie and Kate, and all of her recipes are really approachable, really easy, very flavorful, and terrific to cook for a crowd, especially if you have people coming who maybe don't eat vegetarian all that frequently. They're crowd pleasers. They're really great. And then one of the other books I personally love is Power Vegetables from Lucky Peach. I love the way they write. I love the way they style things. I miss Lucky Peach. It's just beautiful books with recipes that are full of flavor. And I mean, ranch on flip-flops and tacks. Like, yeah, that's how much we love ranch, right? Another book that I go to, let me get this back on the shelf. Another book that I go to all the time for breakfast, and especially when I'm making these for my kids, like quick on the go, Simple Green Smoothies. This is another fantastic book, just to kind of get in the habit of smoothie making if you want to do that in the morning or for snacks or little pick-me-ups throughout the day. And then another book that I go to all the time, Secret Sauces. Vanessa Sater actually styled the photos in Procrastinating. She did a wonderful, fantastic job. She's located in the Portland, Maine area. And this is, I think, her first book. I'm not sure if she's had others before this, but this is a book of just fabulous sauces. I turn to her miso lime vinaigrette all the time. We'll do that over grain bowls and things like that, but just really great go-to sauces if you want to dress up roasted vegetables or a grain bowl or, just a pasta dish, something that you've been cooking frequently and want to spice it up a little. And then we move here to the baking section that I kind of rotate through because, of course, most of the cookbooks that I own are baking books. Like, hi. And I have to say my all-time go-to one, and you'll be able to tell that by how tattered and torn the book jacket is, but Nancy Silverton's Pastries from La Brea Bakery is just one of my all-time favorite books. Everything in here is fantastic. Wonderful recipes, delicious, excellent base recipes, just to get an insight into the way that she cooks and she bakes. It's fantastic. I love this book so much. And even though I kind of will rotate through some of the books on this shelf, depending on what season it is, when I'm cooking most, this book kind of never goes anywhere. And then I also have Dory's Cookies, Dory Greenspan, of course, legend. Love her cookie book. There's 20 cookie recipes in Procrastinating, so hi, I love cookies. But yeah, everything in here is just shot so beautifully. Really terrific recipes, and no fail when you're using a Dory Greenspan recipe. And then I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Erin Bakes Cake, which was my last book baby, which I truly do bake from, and I really do use all the time because it has so many great base recipes, cake recipes, cookie recipes, things that just give you a really great head start when it comes to baking decorative cakes. And then last but not least, because I do write about the things that I bake frequently, I have a couple of resource books down here that I use all the time, like my little Strunk and White. This book in particular, the Recipe Writer's Handbook, is fantastic. It's great to just get some structure and ideas, wording. The other thing that I love to go to for wording is this 1921 edition of the Boston Cooking School Fannie Farmer cookbook. It is wonderful. I mean, there's a lot of weird things in here that we would never make right now. You know, like I don't know that I'll be making, you know, orange mint salad tonight, but I love reading the words. I love the efficiency of language when they write these little tiny recipes throughout the book. I love seeing the old pictures. It just kind of takes you back to a different style of cooking, a different style of writing, that's really fun. And then this copy, which I obviously bought used, has some handwritten recipes from the original owner that are just precious. I just love seeing those little handwritten notes in the front of the book. So that was my bookshelf tour. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I'm Erin Gardner, author of Procrastinating 100 Recipes for Getting Nothing Done in the Most Delicious Way Possible. While you're shopping this spring book season, be sure to hit up your local indie bookstores. Here in Southern New Hampshire, I love Water Street Bookstore in Exeter, as well as River Run Bookstore in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. So important to support our local booksellers and to keep books flowing and moving throughout our local economy and community. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you'll check out the book. Have a good one.